I moved the other target stand post aside just so we have more room here, and we will start working on the receiver and the battery pack. So just to show you what the plan is, the receiver should go somewhere around there, and the battery pack should go somewhere around here. So inside the battery pack, there are two screws that we'll use to hold it in place. So using your small screwdriver, just open the, remove that little screw, remove the cover, and inside you have the two screws. So let's set that aside for the moment. Don't lose the little screw. That's important. So the first step, we will connect the receiver to the motor assembly. So you can see that there is a male connector that's coming out of the motor assembly. Okay. And there is a female connector coming out of the receiver. So you will plug those two, you will connect those two together. So let me do that now. And then from the battery pack, there is a female connector. And from the receiver, there is a male connector. So you will connect those two together. So that's how it should go. Now, with the wires connected, the plan is to align things in such a way that you're not, let me move this up, my apologies. You shouldn't be stretching the wires because you want some room to work with. So make sure you have some slack. And here's kind of the idea, right? So maybe the receiver can go there, and maybe the battery pack can go here, so you can see how they sit there on the post. So just pick a spot. This is totally up to you. How far down, how far up. But just keep in mind, don't stretch the wires, because if you need to work with the wires, disconnect anything, you want some room. So choose where you want these to go and use your pencil to make marks of where the hose should go. So there will be two holes to hold the battery pack in place and two holes to hold the receiver in place. Once the marks for the pilot hose are made, use the small drill bit to drill the hose. Again, don't go through, and you will use the screws that came inside the battery pack to attach the battery pack, and you will use the other small wood screws to attach the receiver to the post. Notice that the screw that you use to attach the receiver to the post is different than the screw that you use to attach the battery pack. So just keep that in mind. Keep them separate so you don't, mix them up. So let me do that. I'll make the marks. I will drill the pilot hose with the small drill bit, and I will use the screws to mount everything to the post. I will be right back. Okay, so I attached the receiver and the battery pack to the post. You can see what it looks like. There's enough room with the wires in case I need to disconnect something, but that's what it should look like. I brought the other post back because now we're going to do the eye hook screw. So this one is really not, there are no specific measurements. So on the post on the right, somewhere below the row bracket, we're going to put this eye hook screw here. And this is very important, I think, because this is where we will hang our transmitter when we're not using it. That way, the transmitter is always with your target stand, and unlike me, you will not be wondering, where did I put the transmitter? So let me do that and I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll be right back. Alright, so here's what it looks like. I put the eye hook screw right there on the right post, a little under the row bracket. And now I can hang my receiver there, and it will always be with the target stand. So that's the idea. I also went ahead and inserted the batteries in the battery holder. So one thing to notice, there is an on-off switch on the side. Always keep on the off in the off position when you're not using the target stand. But remember to, of course, switch it to the on position before you start using everything. And this is the antenna, so make sure it's nice and extended, and not behind anything, just kind of point it to the side like that so you can see it from the front of the target. That will give you the best performance. With everything in place, we can now test this. So make sure the battery pack switch is in the on position, and when you, let me detach this, when you press and hold the button on the transmitter, you should see the motor spin, and when you let go, it stops. If this doesn't happen, if the motor does not work, please check your batteries, make sure they have a charge, and also that they were inserted in the right orientation. Check your switch, make sure it's in the on position. Check your wiring, make sure that the connectors are fully engaged, connected with each other. You should hear a little click when it's fully connected. And try again. If that doesn't work, please check the user manual, or I'll probably make another video showing you guys how to pair the transmitter with the receiver. Maybe they're not paired, so you can try to do that as well. But I will also post a link to the user manual, and there's a section there that goes over how to do the pairing. But yeah, so hopefully everything works for you, and when you click the button, the motor moves. So this is now good to go. This is how everything should look like. Let me try to move it this way so we can get a better picture. No, that was better, I think. So yeah, right side, left side, you can see the brackets on the top as well. And this is it. So now we're going to move on to the next step, which is the cardboard, and adding the target row to the whole thing. I'll be right back.